Hi, good evening all. Shelly, am I audible to you? Hello, good evening all. Shelly, am I audible to you?
Yeah, you are audible, sir. You are audible.
Okay, all right. So, dear all students, thanks for joining into this uh, student symposium on AI and DS 2025, conducted virtually from Finessefleet headquarters, Bangalore, jointly with Sanjivani University, Kopergaon. Myself, Tapomoy, and with me I have Dr. K. Vengatesan. And uh, today's like as planned, there has been some changes into the plannings. So what we'll do is first we'll go for the presentation, student presentation. Then we may proceed with like uh, like guest lectures or some other, and if it extends, we can continue with like presentations as well. So we'll start in a couple of minutes, and more of you uh, probably within 8:15, 6:15, and till then, I request everyone to wait and just wait for a moment, and we can begin shortly. Thank you.
To present this. Your presentation would be first. Yes, okay. Your presentation would be first. आपका बहुत प्रवीण अच्छे चाहत टेक्नोलॉजी सर प्रवीण श्री राम श्री श्याराम इंस्टीट्यूट श्री साई राम इंस्टीट्यूट water management, Rajasthan.
Yes, yes.
So, students, as planned, we would be uh, like there has been again a change regarding like today's event, and apologies for the same. So again, we'll be going with a short presentation and keynote talk by Professor Vengatesan, and he is with us, and he's from Sanjivani University. So may I now request Professor Vengatesan to please proceed with
Yeah, yeah.
his
Yes, sir.
presentation.
Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Can you give the option for host option?
Sure. I guess screen sharing option is available, right?
Yeah, I didn't find the screen share option.
At the top right corner, is it available?
Yeah,
Share
yeah, it
option.
is available. Yes, share option is available.
Sure, please try. Shelly, please turn off the screen share so that
Yeah, it is
Professor
available.
Venkatesan
Available.
can share.
So I hope I'm visible. Either my screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible, clearly
Yeah, yeah.
visible. Please.
Very good. Very good evening to all. So today we are discussing about the important that actually we have conducting this event based on the artificial intelligence machine learning. So today we are going to discuss maybe the couple of minutes why the statistics is important in machine learning and artificial intelligence. So after that, we are discussing about the small case study, healthcare oriented, and again after that we are going to discuss about the Python coding also. So how we are going to identify the diseases, and again how we can going to give the recommendation for this particular thing. So basically, if you speak about the in any data analytics or machine learning, the statistics take place the more the important thing. The statistics is basically it is the mathematical, and again it's mainly going for collecting, organizing, analyzing the data. If you see the day by day, the most of industries they are dealing with so many data. So if they are working with the data, there are the day by day the data volume going to increase. So the main target will be so how we can make some meaningful conclusion among those data. If you see there are 10 years, 15 years before the industry, the growth will be the totally it will be different. Now last couple of 2 years, there are so many changes that are happening in industry. So and again this couple of maybe 3 4 years, so the internet users also increasing. So day by day they're having the huge number of data are involved, and again they're doing the so many activities among those things. So here the statistics mainly it will helpful to understand our existing data, and again we can make some meaningful conclusion, and again we can identify what will be the future trends. So everything will be possible if you want to understand about the data science. In data science, if you want to deal with the data, again you should understand what kind of statistics they're going to apply, so how we are going to make the meaningful conclusion and all those things. So this is the basically it is the science where we are collecting or organizing and we are making some meaningful conclusion among those data. Second thing, when we speak about the basically statistics, we are the majorly we are finding the hidden pattern. If you know very well, in data mining we are going to store the data, but if you go with the advanced level data warehousing and again data mining, we need to find the hidden pattern, especially in all the domain. Finding the hidden pattern, finding the hidden knowledge, so that will be major task. So especially when we are going to apply the various statistical technique, we can able to identify the what kind of patterns are available among those existing data. So the finding pattern it will be the very helpful. Simply if you want to go with maybe the various industries, everywhere there will be having every domain based there will be having the specific pattern is there. Suppose if you take the person going for some kind of the diseases, he is going to take some kind of the test, and again test there will be having some kind of report will be there. So and again based on the report we can able to identify the what kind of diseases will be there. So that all we are going to analyzing the previous and existing data, and again we are going to make some kind of prediction or we are going to make some kind of conclusion. So this all the places, the statistics is mainly deal with the historical data, and again it's something like that our human brain, and again we are going to applying our third process, and again we are going to understanding and again finding the new things which our existing data. So this mainly it will focus on the prediction and again finding. Prediction means I want to go with I want to identify the what will be the future trend of my business. I want to know about what will be my maybe the next outcome. It will what will be my next outcome, or will be the what will be my next expected salary, or what will be my expected the task. So that all we can go for the prediction. So mining is something like that, finding the hidden talent. You know very well, everyone will be having some kind of the habit, or they will do some activities in day to day life. But apart from that, so we need to find some hidden talent of the XYZ person, that all will becomes under the mining. So the statistic mainly it will deal with the historical, and again it will check without the human brain, and again the human brain as we are doing some kind of maybe the mathematical calculation, we are going to check some kind of activity. Same like that, using when we are going with the deal with statistical data, it definitely it will helpful to understand the data, and it will make some kind of meaningful conclusion among those data. So if you go and see the if I want to interact with our the data, so again the basically the computer understandable language will be the zeros on one. And especially when the statistics is the language, so that will be interact with the data. Human can use the normal languages for the communication purpose, but if you deal with the statistics, again the zeros on one will be having. So that language if you want to interact with me, statistics will be the one of the very important. Now if you know the IPL matches is going on, and again they will give the statistical review, the first 5 over what will be the predicted score, last 5 over what will be the predicted score, and again who will be going to take who will be the possible the person who is going to take the wicket, and again this all strength and weakness are already identified. Among those we are going to make some kind of prediction. So this all will be deal about the statistics. I am understanding my historical data, and again based on the historical data I am going to make some conclusion. And again if you go with the basic thing about programming language, even the programming language basically for storing the data DBMS will be there, and again we'll be having Oracle, SQL, Microsoft Excel, and again so many Microsoft Excel. Everywhere we can able to store the data. But if you want to take some kind of extraction, or if you want to take some kind of conclusion among those data, so then definitely we need to follow the statistical concept. So here we'll be having the small example. We'll be having the student mark detail. So the left side the student mark detail will be mentioned in table column, and again right side the same the student mark detail, it will be represented in different table column. So the right side table it will make more sense. So we'll be having the three subject, English, Maths and Science. So we can able to understand which subject who will be the top. For English who will be the top, for Maths who will be the top, for will be the Science which person will be the top. So that all the basic detail we can able to understand if you are going to represent the data in proper way. So next thing, if you want to develop the statistical thinking, and again here important thing will be the design thinking, will be developing the statistical thing, that will be the most important thing. There are so many case studies will be there. We cannot make the simply conclusion based upon maybe some kind of maybe XYZ the result. But apart from that we need to go for so many background analysis will be there. So for example if you take that Arun ice cream, so Arun ice cream will be one of the famous industry. Now the summer season going to start. So okay, so in summer in month of May they're going to give some kind of advertisement. So if they're going to give the advertisement in month of May, either their sales June, July, August they're going to increase or not. It is the one kind of hypothetical question. So here we need to understand, in there are two things will be there in month of May, aren't they going to give the advertisement. So after giving advertisement in month of May, they are asking either your sales has been increased either June, July, August. It is a hypothetical question. But if you think in other way, normally in month of May, June, July will be having summer season. Even though you are not even though if you are not going to give the advertisement, this sales of the ice cream might be going to increase. So here we'll be having the second process. Whatever the decision we are going to take from the statistics or maybe the data analysis, the domain knowledge, but again the scientific knowledge, that will be make more sense based upon the domain knowledge only. So we can able to take some kind of conclusion. So it will give the new advertisement for the ice cream in Amul ice cream in month of late May, and again it will increase the result by 30% of ice cream sales. It shows only the based on the advertisement the ice cream sales is not increased. But if you see the historical, like if you see the background analysis mean, so month of May, June, July will be the summer season. Even though if you are not going to give the advertisement, your sales is going to increase. So these are the few hypothesis thing which we need to understand when we are going for the data analytics. So next, if you are going to see hypothesis, there will be having basic two types of hypothesis will be there. One will be the descriptive statistics, and again second one will be the inferential statistics. Whenever if you want to deal with the data, if you want to deal with this, if I want to interact with my data, if I want to make some conclusion, mean there it will be considered that we need the statistical analysis about the data. So if I'm going to make the statistical analysis of data, there are two types of statistics might be possible. One will be the descriptive statistics. Second one will be the inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics is simply deal with the processing of the large amount of the data, but we are not going to make any kind of conclusion. So it's a very, very important thing. When we are going to work with descriptive statistics, we are going to dealing with the data, but when we are going to dealing with data, but we are not going to make any kind of conclusion. Okay, that will becomes under the descriptive statistic. But inferential will be very, very important thing. It is we are going to deal with some data, and again we are going to make some kind of meaningful conclusion among those data. So we are going to understand the data, and again we are going to make some kind of analysis among the data, and again we are going to make the projection among those data, what will be my next level. So that all will be comes under the inferential statistic. So again, if you see the descriptive statistic, it will be work with population, and again inferential statistic, it will be work with sample data. Even if you want to understand more about what is in this, even the population and sample, if you take even there are that when we see the depending upon what kind of operation we are doing, so the collection of sample, what kind of operation we are doing, what kind of method we are doing, that totally going to change. Suppose in if you are going to consider election is going on, so there are the couple of people are nominated, so the people are going to give the polling for that XYZ person. If I want to conduct exit poll survey, so definitely it will not possible. There are lakhs and lakhs of people they given the polling, so I cannot able to interact with all those people. Randomly I can able to pick up maybe each area 10 to 20 people, or maybe 100 to 200 people. Then I can create one survey, and again based upon that I can make some prediction, so that we can consider that the sample data. We cannot do with all the all the part of the data which were involved. So election result, it will be comes under the sampling data. Second thing, there are the few cases I need to work with actual data, so where the sample disease will not going to work. For example, if you take any XYZ village, so there will be having corona system. Maybe there are few patients will be having corona. So if there is the case, mean the total village they have to go and check for the corona test. Even they are going to miss couple of people. It may be the possible. It may be the chance those who are not taken the corona test from their side, it may be going to spread. So this is also one of the important thing. Few places population data will be work. Few places will be sample data will be the work. Whenever the data capacity is more, you want to make some kind of conclusion, then we can go for the maybe the population data. But whenever if the data capacity is very less, mean those cases we have to work with actual data. So this will be having under the descriptive statistics. Second one is inferential statistics. Second thing, as I told already, even if you go for the descriptive statistics, we are not going to make any conclusion. Just we are going to understanding the data, understanding the pattern, understanding the model, so that all will be comes under the descriptive statistic. If we go for inferential statistic, there we are going to applying the hypothesis testing, and again where we are going to applying the student t test, we are going to apply z test, we are going to apply ANOVA method, we are going to apply chi-square method, we are going to apply, and again based upon those formula, and again the based upon various methods which are already exist, then we are going to make the conclusion. So that all will be comes under the inferential statistic. So basically there are two types. One will be the descriptive, second one will be the inferential. Descriptive is always it will deals with maybe the population data. Inferential with always give with sample data. So these are the two types of statistics. And again, this may be population is not going to include. We are going to take some kind of selected members from the group, but the sample it may be considered under the subset of the population. Okay, so these are the few more part when we are discussing about the statistic. Next thing, if you discuss about the population, means all the people will become, sample means only the part of the thing. So it will be having the population, there are huge volume of the people will be there. There are the few cases I want to go with analysis with all the people. There are the few cases I can work with only the sample people. So this place we can, there are the few test cases we can go with sample data. Few test cases we can go with population data. So these are the few examples. Next thing, if you want to check about one of the important thing in data analytics, and again artificial intelligence and maybe the machine learning, understanding the data, understanding the data types, understanding the variables, and again understanding the type of, so this all will be make place a major important thing. Generally, if you take any data in terms of data analytics, there are two types of data will be there. One will be the quantitative data, second one will be the qualitative data. So if this will be one of the important thing, whatever the data analytics we are going to applying, whatever the data mining technique we are applying, so whatever the machine learning algorithm you are going to applying, you need to understand either the data, that variable will be having quantitative data or qualitative data. So if we go about the quantitative data, so the quantitative data is mainly, it will consider under the some kind of values. So it is the data is measured with number. So the quantitative data, it will always measure with the number. Suppose if you are going to take the employee database may be having employee name, employee designation, employee date of birth, employee salary, and again employee, it will be number of experience. So this all the column will be there. So the data with only the number, for example, number of year experience of the employee, it will be having only number. What will be the salary of the employee, so there will be having only the number. Wherever if you have only the number concept, only the number value mean, so that will be comes under the quantitative variable. It is one part of the thing. Second thing will be the qualitative variable. So qualitative variable means, for example, employee belongs to which district. So and again, employee belongs to which department. There, wherever if you will be having some kind of alphabets will be there. So there will be having some characteristics: employee birthplace, employee designation, employee again which district. So this all employee will be comes under the which department. Wherever if you having the names will be there, so that all will be comes under the qualitative variable. So these are the two times when if you are going to deal with any kind of the data, we need to understand that data will be the quantitative data or maybe the qualitative data. So quantitative means it will maybe in terms of height, weight, medium score. So this all will becomes under the quantitative. Qualitative means maybe the hair color, types of cat, and again name of the apple, maybe name of the fruits, or maybe the name of the tree. So that all will becomes under the in terms of qualitative. Wherever alphabets is there, wherever alphabets are kind of variables that will be there, that all will becomes under the qualitative variable. So wherever if you having maybe integer value, so that all will becomes under the quantitative variable. So next slide. If you see again quantitative also, it will be divided into two categories. Quantitative is also called as the numerical variable. There one will be the discrete variable, second one will be the continuous variable. Discrete variable means the value cannot be, it will not going to divide it into fractional value. It will be having only rounded value. There are the few cases value cannot be divided. So it will be considered only the rounded number only. For example, if I'm asking what is your age, so my age may be the 21, my age may be the 35, or my age will be the 40. But if you are going to ask your what is your weight, so weight might be having the 64.5, 72.3. So that wherever the fractional value will be there, those fractional value will be considered under the continuous value will be there. Wherever only the numerical rounded value will be there, so that value we can consider under the discrete variable. So when we are going to understand quantitative, qualitative, this all will be speak about the variable. But whenever if you are going for the quantitative, either it will be the discrete or it may be the continuous. So if it is a continuous mean, and again there will be having fractional value might be possible. If it is discrete mean, not be possible any fractional value. So only the rounded value will be there. So this is the meaning about the quantitative variable. So next we'll go for the qualitative variable. Again, qualitative variable is also called as categorical variable. So for especially for qualitative variable, there are the two things will be there. One will be the ordinary variable. Second one will be the nominal variable. For ordinary variable, there should be having some kind of orders will be there. For example, if you take any organization, there will be having manager will be there, assistant manager will be there, and again there will below that assistant manager there are the few more people going to work. So there will be having some kind of order. There will be having some kind of ranking among those things. So that all will becomes under the ordinary variable. One more thing will be the nominal variable. That variable there is no any kind of the order. So everyone will be having the same equal opportunity. For example, if I am going to ask the rank, so rank may be the first rank, second rank, third rank, something like that. If I'm going to ask what is your color, so color somebody may be like red, somebody may be like blue, or somebody may be like green. So for that red and green, blue, there is no any specific meaning. So that everyone will be having the different preference of color. So this will be considered under the nominal variable. And again, there are some category. There will be having movie rating. What is your movie rating? A grade, A plus plus grade, and B grade. And again, that all will be comes under the ordinary variable. So basically, statistics will be having two types of variable. One is that maybe quantitative variable. Second one is the qualitative. Quantitative will be having discrete and continuous. Qualitative is also called as it is categorical variable. So it will be having ordinal and again nominal methods. So these are the few more things which will be related to uh, different types of variable. Next thing will be, if we go with descriptive statistics, as we have seen already, just we are going to understanding the data. For understanding the data for the descriptive statistics, there are first thing will be the mean, median, mode. We need to understand when we need to, the mean is also called as average, And again, medium is also called as again the same mean median will be having the formula will be having same. But again, if you go with the mode, when we need to go and apply the mean, when we need to go with apply with the median, when we need to apply with the mode. So that all we need to understand. So this will be considered mean, median, mode. This all will be comes under the center of tendency. Second thing will be pattern. As we know very well, your data how it will be spreaded. So that all will be considered under the dispersion or spread. How your data will be distributed. Suppose see, there are 100 students are appearing for exam. So all the 100 students, if I am going to draw one normal curve, so that curve it will be indicate the pattern. So either how it will be, what will be that top rank, how many students are there, medium rank, how many students are there, and again what will be the low quality rank, what will how many students will be having below average line, how many students will be having above average line. So that all will be speak about the spread. So how your data will be spreaded. So first part will be mean, median, mode. It is also called the center of tendency. Second thing will be the dispersion or spread. It's also it deals with standard deviation, variance, range, and again IQR. So interquartile range. So this all will be having the second part. Third part will be the again it will be safe for again asymptoticity. Again it will be having that again we'll be having one more thing will be the skewness and again kurtosis. So this all two will be considered under the descriptive statistic. Okay. Second will again go with the next slide. Again, if you are going with center of tendency, mean, median, mode, we have seen. And again, for the dispersion, we'll be having the variance, standard deviation, range, and again IQR. So this all will be having the different types of dispersion method. But this all we need to understand when I need to apply for the mean, when I need to apply for the median, when I need to go for the average. So this all it will speak about insight or in depth about the data. If you want to understand your data in depth, or if you want to understand inside about the data, so this center of tendency, mean, median, mode, everything will be take place as a major role. Next thing will be for the distribution. When we speak about that inferential statistics, so first thing will be the normal distribution, second thing will be the standard normal distribution, third thing will be the student t distribution, and again fourth thing will be the z distribution. So distribution all it will source. For example, if you take, if I am going to play the 20 over match, so the 20 over match, if you understand, but beginningly the players they're going to score the run slowly. So first couple of over they will target about they want to stand and again they have to score every over at least I need to score 6 to 7 runs. But if the wickets are there, last 5 over, so wickets are there mean so last 5 over, if you see that everyone they're going to hit everyone they're going to hit. So maybe the run rate maybe the last 5 over it maybe go up to 10, 12, 13 also. Because of the wickets are there, player can play the confidently and again the score also going to get increased. So this all will be going to discuss about various standard distribution. Either it will be the normal distributed or standard distribution or T distribution. So these are the various methods. Next thing, distribution we have seen already. Next thing will be especially when we go for the machine learning in terms of the sales. So here we'll be having one domain will be the retail domain will be there. For retail domain, the machine learning will be helpful for retail, banking, insurance, healthcare, and again stock market, education. So the machine learning will be helpful for all the domain. Either will be having maybe small part or big part. Every part the machine learning part will be the major important thing. So here we are going to discuss about small case study. We'll be having the retail data set, and again I will discuss about all the data set. What are the attributes are there? My problem statement is I have some retail data set. That means I have some sales data in my hand. From that, based on the sales data, I want to understand the sales forecasting. So I need to identify the which product are selling more, and again which product which times are selling more. I want to understand the sales forecasting, predicting the future sales based on the historical data, and again based on the time series forecasting. It is the one of the tasks. Second thing will be the demand prediction. In sales, in retail sales, I need to understand what will be the demand prediction in future, which product they may be having the demand. And then again people which product are like more, so why they're like more. So that all will be having as a demand prediction. So first thing will be the sales future prediction, second thing will be the demand prediction, third thing will be the supplier item analysis, I need to understand which are the items are purchased together. I need to understand which items are maybe why they have purchased that particular item. Even if you see say that there festival season, during those festival season there may be chances of there are the few items during the Diwali, everyone they're going for the purchasing the new dress, or maybe they're going to purchase the sweet, or they may going to purchase some kind of maybe some the home equipment that may be needed for them. And again during Ganesh Chaturthi time that the people they're going to purchase the different kind of item. So the supplier analysis also we need to understand. So here we'll be having a retail domain. Machine learning, as I told already, it will be the machine learning will be applicable for A to Z. All the domain machine learning are going to use. So all the domain artificial intelligence tools are there for understanding the data, and again for applying the different approaches and to make some prediction, and again make some kind of maybe what are the scope will be there, so that all will be understand based on the machine learning algorithm. So these are the few points regarding the retail industry. Next thing will be for if you want to become as a data scientist, in again if you want to get some future scope in terms of the machine learning mean the exploratory data analysis. This is the very important part. Exploratory data analysis. You need to understand about the data set, and again you need to express, and again what will be the different ways are there. When we speak about the exploratory analysis mean, suppose in cricket there are 11 players are there. Okay, so this 11 players we can consider as a team. But if you are going to understand what is in the exploratory analysis mean, that means I have 11 player. I need to have the strong reason why I have been selected the 11 player. It is the first point. Second thing will be I should have the strong maybe analysis about each player's strength and weakness, and I should have the strong analysis about each player, when I can use and when I can call this bowler, when I can utilize this batsman. So this all the complete detail you have to keep in mind. So if you have the complete analysis about all the 11 player means, definitely you might be understand which player, which time, which bowler I can call, and again which player, which batsman I can able to send. So and again for which bowler, which batsman can keep more score. So this all can be analysis, and again based on that the player you are going to maybe send to play the match, definitely the winning possibility will be the more. Same like that exploratory data analysis. It is one of the major important thing. The doctor before going to do any operation, he will do all the investigation, and again he will do all the step by step process. Then he will start that operation. Same like that. If you are going to applying any machine learning algorithm, before that you must understand what is in the exploratory data analysis, and again why we are going to applying that exploratory analysis, and again what are the future scope of this exploratory analysis. This will be the major and important part of any kind of data scientist. Okay, so generally if you are going to speak about exploratory analysis, first thing will be the data pre-processing. Data pre-processing means before going to applying any machine learning algorithm, I need to apply the data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, and again this all the stage will be the important. I need to apply the pre-process. I need to find all the duplicate value from the data set. I need to drop some kind of the duplicate value, and again I need to find is there any missing value will be there. If there is any missing value means, so how I can able to add those missing value with appropriate value. That all the technique I should know. And again how to find the unique values in the each column, and again which are the column will be belongs to categorical, which are the column will be belongs to maybe the numerical, and again which are the column will be having more correlation. So this all the part we need to understand. As I told already, if you are going to select the 11 player mean, all the 11 players will be having excellent history record, why I have been selected, when I can use this player, what will be the strength of this player, what will be the weakness of the player. We need to understand when I can utilize which player. So this all will be speak about the exploratory analysis. We need to understand what will be the dependent variable, what will be the independent variable. And again, if you see that if you're having few column, I can able to predict. So X, if I'm having X, Y, Z, there are three columns will be there mean. Based upon those column, I can able to predict one more column. So that all will be comes under the exploratory data analysis. So at all will be speak about the machine learning algorithm. When we are going for any machine learning algorithm, exploratory data analysis part will be the most important. So we'll discuss one by one. And again, now I'll go with some kind of actually the case study retail. I'll open with my Python code. I'll give some maybe the couple of parts. So how we are going to load the data, how we are going to find the duplicate value, and again how we are going to finding the missing value, and again for missing value what will be my appropriate step, and again how to find the unique value from each column, and again how to find the numerical column, categorical column, and again how we can able to find the correlation between one column to another column. Next one important thing will be when we are going for the any machine learning algorithm, we have to split the data into the training data and again test data. So what is in by training data, what is in by test data, and again what kind of when I need to go for the classification, when I need to go for the regression. This will be the important thing. When if you go for any machine learning algorithm, it will be comes under the two category. One will be the one if you are going to consider the regression. Second one will be one will be considered under the regression classification. Second one we can consider under the again clustering. Clustering means it is a grouping of the data. We having the set of value, and among those set of value I need to form the group. But the thing is I don't know which way I need to form the group. So that if you are going to group in based on the various format, various character, so that will becomes under the in terms of clustering. Second one will be the classification. Classification will be having one thing will be having the regression will be there. Second one, the regression will be there. And again, there will be having linear regression, logistical regression, and again, we'll be having descent tree algorithm. There are the few cases your value might be having only numerical value. There are the few cases your value might be having the categorical value. So if it is categorical value mean, then we can go for the classification method. If it is the numerical value mean, then we can go for the regression method. So this all we'll discuss one by one. This is a small idea about this exploratory data analysis. Now I'll go for this one actual project that we have done through the retail domain. So you will get it more. Okay. So now I'll stop my PPT. I'm going with one case study retail domain. We'll see about the Python code, and again we'll see what are the steps you are going to following, and again why we are following and all those things. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll stop my screening. I'm going with Python coding. So give me for 1 minute. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah.
Continue.
We'll be having the retail domain data set is there. So basically, for doing any kind of maybe data analytic case study, we have to import all the packages. Especially, we are importing the pandas. We are importing the numpy. We are pandas for doing numpy for all the arithmetic calculation, and again pandas for storing the all the data set. Matplotlib for all the visualization purpose. Cban also for the visualization purpose. We are installing all the required packages and library. And again next thing will be my data set. I have been taken as a retail.csv, and which location it is stored, get wcd, it will give the location. Next thing will be my actual data set. So if I'm going to see my data set, there will be having maybe year will be one column, month will be one column, supplier will be one column, item code, item description, so item type, retail sales, retail transfer, warehouse sales. So these are the various columns are there. This my data set. If you see simply in my data set, total 9 columns are there, and again 30,000 rows are there. 9 column, what are the columns are there mean? Year, month, supplier, item code, item description, item type, retail sales, retail transfer, warehouse sales. So these are the 9 columns are there. So again 30,000 rows will be there. df.save function, it will give the total number of rows and columns. So all the 9 columns you have seen here. The first task in in exploratory analysis, first task will be we need to check is there any having duplicate value from your data set. So considering we'll be having one function df.duplicate.sum. So if you are going to execute this function df.duplicate sum, df.duplicate will be the function, and again we are going to making the sum of how many duplicate value will be there. So using df dot duplicate sum, it shows from the retail data set which you are taken, there is no any duplicate value will be there. If you have any duplicate value means, if you want to understand what is in the duplicate value mean, suppose we'll assume person A. The person A will be there. He will be having on mathematical the person A, person roll number, and again we'll be having 3 subject mark. Same person A, same person roll number, 3 subject mark, without any changing any single value from the specific row. That we can call as a duplicate value. So especially when we are going for the data analytic, we need to remove the duplicate value. It is one of the major that steps when we are going to following the exploratory analysis. So maybe fortunately for this data set, we don't have any duplicate value. So, and again, we are going to check into each null. Is there having any missing values are there? So this will be the important thing. Each null is the function. Each null function, it will check is there having any missing value from the data set. So I have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns are there. These are my 9 columns are there. Among those 9 columns, there are 2 columns will be having the missing value. One will be the supplier, and again second one will be the retailer. So these 2 column will be having the missing value. So after applying the additional function, my next task will be I need to remove all the missing value from the supplier column, and again I need to remove all the missing value from the retail column. So both supplier and retail column, I need to remove the missing value. So for that, again, as I told already, in data analytics, we need to understand what is the data type of the column. So here we'll be having one more function, df.info. So df.info supplier, it will belongs to object data type, and again second one more thing will be the retail sales. So retail sales all belongs to float data type. So these 2 things will be the important. Second column will be the supplier. Supplier column will be having some kind of missing value will be there. One more column will be having the retail sales. So this retail sales column also will be having the missing value. Now my next task is I need to remove those missing value from the each column. So here also you need to apply some important technique. For removing the missing value for numerical column, we can go with the mean median. For removing the missing value from the categorical column, that means object column, we can go with the mode. These are some hidden thumb rule when we are going for the data analytics project. Wherever the missing values are there, that wherever any missing values are there, that missing value column is it is belong to float or integer mean, then we need to go with mean or median. But wherever the column is there, so that column belongs to object mean, then we need to go for the mode. So these are the 2 things. There are 2 column. One is object column is having missing value. One is the retail sale will be having missing value. For object column, I am going to applying the mode. For the retail sales, I am going to applying the mean or median. So we'll discuss one by one. There is one more function will be the describe. The describe, it will give the 5-point summary. The 5-point summary mean if you take, it will be applicable only for the numerical column only. In your data set, if you are having the describe in your data set, if you are going to applying the describe function, it will be suitable for this function only the numerical value column only. See the data type total will be having 9 columns are there. Total 9 columns are there. So numerical column will be having 1. Year will be the numerical column. Month will be the integer or will be the numerical column. Retail sale, retail business, warehouse sales. Only this here will be the 3 column. Here will be the 2 column. Total 5 column only the numerical column. For this 5 column, it will give the 5-point summary. Describe function is one of the important thing. It will give the 5-point summary. 5-point summary mean it will give about the mean, median, standard deviation. For example, if you see that if you take the year, so year count will be total 30,000 will be there. Total 30,000 row will be there. So out of among those all the 30,000 the mean value will be having 2020. Most of them will be having 2020. And again, minimum value also 2020, maximum value also 2020, 50 percentage of value also 2020, 70 percentage of value also 2020. It indicate year will be having only 1 year, so everywhere will be having 2020. So it is some kind of maybe. And again, month will be having all the months are mixed. Okay, again we can able to understand only for this describe function, it will be applicable only if you're having the numerical or maybe the float value if you're having only. Okay. Next thing will be the unique value. So it is also one of the important thing in data analytics, or if you want to apply for some kind of machine learning algorithm, you need to understand what will be the unique values will be there. For example, if you take a XYZ state, from that specific state, there are 30,000 students are there. I need to understand each district how many students are there. So then I need to apply for the that column name with unique. N unique will be the function. It will give each column how many unique values are there. For example, here if you are written df.unique, year will be having only 1 year will be there. Month will be having 4 years will be there. So total 4 months will be there. It will be having four. And again, supplier will be having total 2000, total 90 suppliers are will be there. Item code total 1500, 15,668 will be item code will be there. Item description, number of unique item description, again 15,732 will be there. Item type only 8 will be there. And again, retail sales, retail transfer, this all will be every column. How many unique value will be there? So unique value means, I know, as I told already, in my class there are 20,000 students are there in one specific state. But among those 20,000 students, I want to group in, I want to divide into district wise. For district 1, how many students are there? District 2, how many students are there? District 3, how many students are there? Then I need to apply for the n unique function. It will give among those value what are the groups are there, so that all the groups will be comes under the all the groups along with value will be there. So next thing will be, we have seen there are two column will be having missing value. One will be the retail sales. For the retail sales, I'm going to finding the median value. Median value I'm going to find for this retail sales column. I'm finding the median value. I told already, if the numerical column having missing value means either mean or median we can fill. But median will be the best value. If we are going with mean, there are some cases outlier might be the possible. So the median we are going to follow. So just I'm going to run, the median value will be the 0.16. And again, for this, wherever the retail value will be the NA will be there, not null mean. For that, we are going to placing that, we are going to replace which are the median value will be there. We have calculated the median for the retail column, and wherever the missing value will be there, for this missing value, we are going to replace the median value. Second, one more column we have seen the missing value, one more is supplier. For supplier, if you have the missing value, there are multiple options is there. One option we can drop the missing value, or one option we can fill the missing value with appropriate value. There is one more option also there, unknown. So wherever if it is any value will be there, simply you can write as unknown. I don't know the what will be the supplier name for that. So it will be again for the supplier, we are going to supplier is, it will be comes under that mode. And again, we are filling wherever the missing value will be the unknown we are going to fill. So now I'm going to check the missing value. Now we see the all the 9 column missing value will be 0. Previously, there are 2 column will be having missing value. One is the supplier column, and again second one will be, we have discussed about the again one is supplier, second one is the retail sales. So these 2 columns are missing values are there. So now after performing this pre-processing, I have done basic pre-processing. I have not done in-depth coding. After doing this basic pre-processing, supplier code, the supplier column missing value has been removed, and again retail sales also missing value can be removed. So it is the first part of our data pre-processing technique. I told already exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis means we are understanding more about the data, why I have taken this part, and again what I'm going to do, so that all the internal analysis that all will be comes under the exploratory analysis. Okay, so this retail sales. So after that, I need to check the which are the column will be the object column, which are the column will be having the numerical column. So here we are writing on function, we are writing only the object columns. I'm going to separate wherever the data type of the column will be the object mean, that will becomes under the object column. Numerical column means wherever the data type of the column will be either integer or float. If you have either integer or maybe the float, then we are going to consider that column will be the numerical column. So just I'm going to run, it will show the all the numerical column. This all will be object column. So this all will be the numerical column, it will shown. And again from each column what will be the unique value, so which we have already discussed. And again I want to classify which will be comes under the, either it will be categorical value, non-categorical value, discrete value, continuous value. We told already discrete means unique value. There will not be having any fractional value. If we are going for the continuous feature mean, there are sometimes there may be having fractional value also may be possible for integer float. So that all will be comes under that it will be comes under the fractional value. Okay, so this will be identifying the numerical value or it will be identifying the categorical value. So this is the one of the part. So after that, if you're going to see how many values are there from each category, we are going to discuss. And again, if you want to discuss only the numerical value, so what will be the algorithm we need to follow? If you want to discuss only the categorical value, what will be there? And again, we are going for the visualization, all the categorical value. So all the categorical value and along with the visualization we have done. So we have done the graph of, so for this each categorical value, what is the value will be there. And again, if you see the for each continuous value, and again, what will be the each continuous value? Retail sale will be continuous value. Retail transfer will be continuous value. Warehouse sales will be the continuous value. So for all, maybe numerical value, categorical value, we are going for the visualization. Next, even I can combine with one or two categorical value also. So x-axis will be the retail value, and again y-axis will be the retail transfer. So this we are finding the correlation among those things. So this all the part, and again we can understand. So there will be having dots, will be having some kind of straight line. There will be having some correlation. Retail sales and retail transfer will be having some kind of correlation. So here the correlation will be the less. Okay. So this is the retail project. Okay. So I hope time will be the 7 o'clock. I think the students are waiting for the presentation. So up to this, I'll stop. Just I have to add some basic introduction about the why the statistics important in data analytics. And again, we have discussed about the few part about the descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, and again we have discussed about one case study retail. But still, it will take another maybe 30 to 40 minutes time. But still, the students are waiting for the presentation. So I'll stop my presentation up to this. Okay. Thank you for giving opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your
Yeah,
great presentation.
yeah. You
And I
can
hope
go with
students has
your
enjoyed.
presentation.
And we
Yes.
thank you for delivering such a great talk. Now, with us, we have Miss Usha Mary Sharma from INIT Arunachal Pradesh. I'd request uh, Sailee to kindly share the screen.
Yeah, I'm able to see the screen. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, you are audible. You are
Okay,
audible. You are audible.
fine.
Yeah, you're audible. So let me introduce one more time Ms. Usha Mary Sharma from INIT Arunachal Pradesh. So she is a doctoral researcher presently and working into this uh, like booming sphere and domains of AI and others. So and also with us we'll be having Professor Rajesh M from AVIT Chennai, India. Should also be joining soon. He would also be joining soon. So yeah, that will be the thing. And ma'am, I guess you have uh, the access to evaluation sheet, right?
I'm trying to access it, but somehow it is not getting accessible. Can you provide me separately or in the mail, maybe?
So yeah, you're using that particular link, right?
Yeah, I was trying to open that, but it is asking me to log in with a Microsoft account, I think.
No, please like consider the latest email with the entire link, like the full link, not the hyperlinked one. That will be the thing.
The one which is given as evaluation sheet dot XLS extension. Is that the one that I need to click on, or?
No, after that you must have received another mail with the entire link,
Okay,
full
okay,
link.
yes. Okay, I got it. Yeah, right. I think the password is given in the previous mail, right? I'll
Yeah, sure.
use.
Yeah, that one.
Just give me a moment.
Sure. Me all the partner presenters to please be ready with their presentations. Uh, I'd call all the all the presenters' name one more time, just respectively, and they can accordingly present once it will begin.
Yeah,
Sorry,
as
your voice not
I've got
properly.
the access to the sheet. Thank you.
Okay, great. So for today, I'll be like calling out the name as follows for the presenters. Uh, Kapil Pathak, slot number 1A. Parveen Begum T, slot 1B. Aviraj, slot 1C. Chahat Kushwaha, slot 1D. And at last, uh, Harshitha, slot 1E. So in case anyone is missing out, so next one would be called, and this is the first five. And in case someone is missing out, then sixth one would be called. So we would be waiting for a couple of minutes and then we'll be beginning with the presentation. All right, so we are all set to begin for today. And so far, we have the first presenter, and with the slot 1B. I'm repeating one more time, slot 1B, Miss Parveen Begum T. So I would request her to kindly share her screen, while I also request Sailee to please turn off the screen share and Parveen to start the screen sharing of her presentation. And one more thing I'd like to reiterate one more time. The presentation would be of 10 minutes each for each presenter, which often would be including Q&As from jury members and even other participants, if if any. And I'd also like to include uh, what all are the key parameters that will be considered into evaluation. So first would be originality and innovation, that carries 20%. Then technical depth. Then it comes practical implementation. Then it comes presentation and clarity. Then it comes problem definition and relevance, and Q&A, how the Q&As are handled, and then how the guidelines are followed and all. And one more thing to include, that Professor Rajesh is unavailable due to some unavoidable circumstances. So today, like Miss Usha Mary Sharma would continue as the jury member. And yeah, with that being said, I'd request Parveen to please begin with the presentation. Thank you.
Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, so myself, T. Parveen Begum from Sri Sairam Institute of Technology from Tambaram, Chennai. So my research paper involves about water management and leveraging technology to it. So my research revolves around enhancing sustainable water management in rural Rajasthan, because rural Rajasthan was the area I focused after doing many researches with the government websites and all. So today, my team will be sustaining rural water supply and leveraging digital platforms and data assisted decision support systems to it. So my problem statement is, how can digital platforms and DSS can be leveraged to create real-time monitoring systems in water-scarce regions like Rajasthan. So what I'm doing is GIS, Geographic Information System based decision support system. So there's a component like user. So user gets input from GIS based DSS. So the total structure of GIS with DSS is shown in my screen. So with the reports and models and with all the spatially variable model parameters we are giving in, the data will be passed to the DSS, and with all that information and judgment, the prognostication, that is the future, like whatever we are expecting or whatever we are predicting, that information will be given as decisions to the user. So our aim and objectives are as follows: to reduce water scarcity and vulnerability to all the disaster-prone areas, and leveraging technologies, and with integration of updating climate models, as we are heading to a place where we are integrating every technology in our day-to-day life, from creating and from creating a sheet to attend the next meet to make us remember everything. We are including data analytics, from data analytics AI to chat GPT or DeepSeek. We are involving everything into our daily life. So when it comes to water security or sustainability in water management, it is a very essential thing that we have to follow these things in our in future. Maybe in past we may not be aware of the technologies, but now we are in the stage to implement it. So this is the GIS system. So the characteristics or the GIS follows is hydrological modeling, irrigation planning, water resource assessment, watershed management, and water quality monitoring. So these are the key aspects of the water management which everyone has to focus on. So with this analyzation called the geographic and spatial data, it integrates both the hardware and software systems, and we can store, retrieve, manage, and display the data we have regarding that area. So regarding DSS, so this provides the tools for visualization, like what is the prediction we have created, what is the climate models we are integrating, what is the data integration and techniques related to it. So this is basically ML algorithms, data science, analytics related. So next, what is the proper research for this? Like how have I chosen Rajasthan, or what theory have I followed? This IWRM theory. So this is the theory which was able, like they were following this, but integrating this into some technologies is a key feature in it. So IWRM focuses to balance all the three, like economic, social, and environmental objectives to achieve sustainability, because sustainability is something we care for all the three, like past, present, and future. So this theory almost helps in the integrated approach. So the second thing is technological acceptance model. So this explains the users how to accept and integrate these into the decision part. So with this, it provides a greater support to come into a conclusion. So these models pay a strong contribution in data-driven insights. These technologies absolutely, like they improve water security, enhance sustainability, and promote resilience. So as I show, these are the structures for that model. So when it comes to why I chose Rajasthan, so this is the study I made. So regarding AWHC, available water holding capacity, and the groundwater and levels and rainfall changes in it. So with this, I was able to focus the area, like this is the main problem here, or the water, what is the type of soil, or what is the percentage of cultivation, or how much water is important to that particular area. So being in Tamil Nadu also, I have chosen an area which needs this, like which is in absolute need of the sustainability or this integration of technological model. So they improve their level from where they are now. So this is like an awareness for them. I hope this will be. So with this data, like types of agroclimatic zones and their area, I have divided the area, like what is the status of that area, like it is flood prone, or it is hyper arid, or it is drainage dry zone. So with that, we are able to see like what is the unique conditions of each zone. So what this helps is this optimizes resource allocation. Like it helps us to say, like is it suitable for agriculture, or they can use this for crop suitability or any adaptive management practices related to it in Rajasthan. So yeah, so this literature review is of my research paper, shows about what I have done, why I have chosen the place. In short, by scaling the technologies or the models or the theory I have used. So I've explained everything in a short brief. So this is my PPT regarding that. So if we glance through the paper, this is my research paper. This is actually my first research paper regarding this. So this is the abstract, whatever I explained. And when it comes to my research part, I have specifically read about the climatic and hydrological conditions regarding agriculture dependency, whatever I have shown in that. I have also read what is the traditional practices already undergone. And now, as we are heading to something into technology, these practices won't be able to satisfy human needs and something towards sustainability. So we are coming towards modern technologies, and what does it signify about? So here is the research about it. So regarding GIS and DSS, and then about the theories I've elaborated in my paper. And then we come to the conclusion and key insights. I have dealt with many figures and data tables like AWHC, this is the data interpretation of average depth through water level in western part of Rajasthan. And regarding that, key features of what I have grasped from the graph. So this bar chart basically shows about the annual rainfall hydrograph from the own government website. So I've nothing taken from any untrusted resources. So everything I have learned a short bit, and I have done into a research paper. So these are the data regarding that. Yeah. So I took some references, and I came to a conclusion to this research paper. So yeah, this is my presentation. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Finessefleet Foundation.
Okay, first of all, Parveen, nice to know the topic that you have given. Sorry, today I've got little colds. I may be coughing in between. What I would like to understand is, as you were showing the charts, you mentioned about the waterfall level. So where did you get the data from?
Ma'am, these are from the trusted resources like the government websites. They'll be having the census data of every government and every state actually. So
So,
our
uh-huh.
government is heading towards something which we are also not able to follow. So there's something called even soil health card, which
Mhm.
gives the information that is the website you can go through. That is so detailed about it, like what is the level of calcium or what is the level of salt or what is the level of water content present up to date. So
Mhm.
government is very keen in giving us resources for our research or for to know about what they are going
So
through. Because
where exactly where did you get the data from? Which website? Have you mentioned it
ma'am,
in your paper?
in references I had gone through, and all these are from government websites only, ma'am. I haven't gone through any chat GPT or any
No,
searching
I'm
engine.
not. Sorry, Parveen. What I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to understand. Have you mentioned
The website.
the sites that you have taken from? Can you show me that? Just wanted to see.
These are the references which I gone through regarding the geospatial technology and regarding all the technologies I've used.
This is about the
Uh,
technology, but about the data
yes,
set. Yeah,
about the data set, I have just mentioned here, ma'am.
just show me that once.
Ma'am, in the paper, I haven't mentioned about it. Like, I have taken from the government website, like, that sentence is not available in my paper.
Mm-hmm. In the PPT, have you mentioned it in the PPT?
No, ma'am, I haven't mentioned.
So, and have you this paper that you have written, have you published it somewhere?
No, ma'am, I haven't.
Okay, okay. So, what my suggestion will be, first thing is, please mention extensively the data sets that you have taken from anywhere, whether you have taken from government websites or from private organization, wherever you're taking it from, you have to duly mention it in the PPT and also in the Word file. Okay.
Yes,
Please keep that in because you're doing all the analysis based on your data set. Okay,
yes,
so that is very, very important. Next, what about the implementation? How far have you implemented the project and what you have showed here?
no, ma'am. I have just I took the topic. I have done research. Like even for publishing the paper, I need some technical implementations or real time study. So that I'm not able to continue it now. But as it progresses, I'll try to do it.
Okay, so which means now you have figured out what is the problem statement, and you
Yes,
have, with
ma'am.
the data sets, you have figured out how you can proceed, and
Yes,
you just have made an outline of the technical aspect for how to proceed, right? That's what you have
yes,
done.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, I
And the
understand
data
that.
set or the tables regarding that is also given in the paper, ma'am. So in the references which I mentioned in the paper, this
Mhm.
tables like these bar charts and all are taken from the paper, ma'am. So yeah,
Hmm.
that only the references I have like posted.
Okay. Next, as you proceed with your project further, I will suggest you make an extensive study of whatever you have done, and then turn it into a good research paper. I will suggest you to go ahead with IEEE format. Okay,
Yeah.
download some papers from the IEEE format and then try to see how the papers are being written. Get in touch with your guide, and I'm sure things will fall in line and you can proceed, because the idea of the project is really nice. It is in line with the sustainability goal that the country is now looking forward to. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And is it a part of your project, I mean, for a degree project, or what is it, or you're solely doing it out of your interest?
Actually, I don't have any guide regarding this. Out of my own interest, I took this as a research topic, and I'm doing it in my thing. Like I'm studying computer science, ma'am, so it is not a part of my, the final year project. This is a part of the research, like out of my keen interest.
You are right now, what are you studying? What degree are you
Second year, ma'am.
studying?
Second year B computer science.
BTech, BE, right?
Yes,
Graduation.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
fine. That's interesting to know that you are so much keen on the topic, and please go ahead. If the organization finds it suitable, they may help you to get a suitable guide also. But please
Sure, ma'am.
get in touch with somebody who is working in this area, because just without any guide, if you start doing, you will
Yeah.
end up nowhere, right? Okay,
So
yeah.
some
So
guidance will be
yes,
helpful.
yes. Yeah, that is needed. So I've given you some suggestions, and if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
still feel that you can need some help from me, I can guide it later. But for now, what you've done, you're on the idea is very good. But please make sure that you are using the data sets what is mentioned there, and what I feel is the flow that you have mentioned about the technicality that needs a little bit of modification also. Please do a little bit of literature survey and you'll get more ideas on that. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Right. Next group, please.
Yes, thanks a lot, ma'am, and thanks a lot, Parveen, for such a wonderful presentation. Now, I request Abhiraj for slot of 1C for his presentation. Abhiraj, are you there? Okay, fine. So we'll go with the next one of Harshita with slot 1E. So if you can kindly start with the presentation.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Harshita and my slot is 1E. So, I would like to start my presentation. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's
Yes,
visible.
yes, it is visible. Hmm.
Hello, everyone. My name is Harshita, and today I'm excited to present our work on glucose monitoring. First of all, our introduction, which is about the diabetes, which is a chronic condition which is affecting millions of people and leading to complications if it is still unmanaged. Many people use the traditional methods, which is finger pricking with the glucometers, which are invasive and which also causes discomfort and stress. So we propose a non-invasive glucose monitoring system using AI and Raspberry Pi to provide a painless alternative. Here we are using methods for prototype. We are using the optical sensors and Raspberry Pi to capture light interactions with the fingertip. We have collected data with a data set created by capturing the fingertip images and correlating with them with actual blood glucose readings, and have trained a artificial neural network ANN to predict the glucose levels based on the optical sensor data. The ANN model was embedded into the Raspberry Pi for real-time glucose predictions, and we have compared the system's predictions with the traditional glucose readings. This is our process of project. First, here this is an optical sensor which is max 30102. We have to place your finger here. So through the light emission and transmission principle, it will collect the raw data, and the raw data will be transmitted into the UNO board, which is used for converting the raw data into digital data. And we have already dumped our code into the Raspberry Pi, and Raspberry Pi will compare the data with ANL algorithm and show us your data. We will compare our program here, and it will show us the result through the LED screen. And we have also interface the SIM module for real-time monitoring. We can access it through the mobile phones. We can get the SMS and record our data. So here the success factors includes the optical sensors, which is combined with the AI for effective estimate glucose levels. And the advantage of our project is low cost, which is also user friendly and stress free. It will also improve the patient's complications, and so we would like to extend our project with the data set for diverse populations and optimize our ANN models. Here we have already, as we compared the data with real-time monitoring and like traditional method with our project, it shows the accuracy of 92%, and participants have reported that it is a significant reduction in discomfort compared to the traditional methods, which is also a cost-effective method, as it is just between 1,000 to 2,000 rupees, and we are still trying to reduce our cost. So I would like to conclude our research successfully about the non-invasive glucose monitoring. It is actually accurate, cost-effective, and user-friendly, which offers a promising alternative for traditional methods. And here are our references. Through these papers, we have learned about the glucose monitoring. And thank you, everyone. So, is there any questions or queries?
Yes, Harshita, the topic that you've chosen is really needed. It's the need of the hour. There are many people suffering from the diabetes, and if this can really come up with a very accurate output, it can be utilized in the market, and many people can go for it, right? My question to you is, what is the accuracy level you have received in the model for the problem
Oh, yes,
statement?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We got the accuracy of 92%. We have already
Mhm.
done that on patients with uh, diabetes and non-diabetes.
Was it on the
And
real time? Was it on the real
yes,
time?
ma'am, it is a real time.
Okay.
This is
Uh,
actually our minor project and also ethics project.
mhm. As a part
So,
of your degree studies only you have done it, minor project?
yes, ma'am, as minor project, it is within our degree.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
But beyond
Then,
the degree, we are trying to extend it with the not only glucose monitoring, but
mhm.
also heart rate and temperature, BP. We would like to
Oh.
add those into our project. So it will
Mhm.
be much effective for customers and patients also for
Right,
easy to
right.
monitoring.
Correct. And that won't take much because with the same data, what you're reading, you can proceed with identification of the BP and all that, right? But one
Yes,
question I
ma'am. You
also
can use
have
the
that, one question I also have that when we go for a non-invasive method of identifying the glucose level, it also comes with some of the limitations, right? Are you considering those
yes,
limitations?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The most limitation for our project is environmental factors, ma'am.
Mm-hmm,
Because here we are using a no optical sensor. It
mm-hmm,
is like transmission of light and emission. Due
mm-hmm.
to the environmental factors, there will be somewhat variations in data, and we are trying to overcome them, ma'am.
What are the environmental problems that you have faced?
Mostly due to the light, ma'am, around us. If we keep it in a dark room, it is easy for absorption and emission, ma'am. If it is open to nature, then most of some amount of light will be what we call distracted or like that, ma'am.
Okay, so that which means we when you're taking the readings, it should be a dark room, not the external light should not be there. Why is it so?
No, ma'am. So we are trying to keep a like a covered, ma'am, like a cap or something on the sensor
Mm-hmm,
up to the sensor level,
mm-hmm,
so that the light won't be that like the environmental factors can be reduced and that what, ma'am.
mm-hmm. Okay. No, the idea is correct. And also, what happens is sometimes because of the person's extra fat and all, or maybe the finger, if it is little thicker or something, some factors are there which can affect the reading when you're reading the information through the sensor. So you may have to consider those to make sure that your model is perfect and handling all sorts of patients. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I will suggest you to do a little more literature survey on this. You'll get some researchers who have already addressed, and instead of going for the typical ANN, try to go ahead with transfer learning. That will
Yes,
reduce
ma'am. We'll
the,
try
yeah,
on that also.
yeah. You can use transfer learning that will reduce the coding burden that you might face, and at the same time, it is much efficient than the traditional ANN. Okay, but the work that you have done is good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Next group, please.
Yeah, thank you for such a great presentation. Now I request Raghavendra for next presentation.
Can you, sir, audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible. You're audible.
Can you, sir, audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Please begin.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Yeah, you're audible. Please begin.
First of all, let me start my presentation, college visit and campus connection. So can you see, show me presentation my
Yes, it's visible.
here?
Yes.
Uh, First of all, start my college visit and campus connection. That is mini project or title, and design my My name is Raghavendra Prajapati. And first all, start. First all, abstract. Abstract. My project abstract is information technology. Last decade's major focus. For example, railway reservation, hospital management, of and manual work, automated efficiency. Uh, Process, college involving filling registration manually, signed respective subject teachers, then getting documents acknowledged and other form upload and registration process. For example, inquiry letters and donation letters, etc. Then first all is instruction. Instruction. My project is importance of college grades and college grades provide potential students of experience of campus life folks fostering sense of belonging campus connection. Students who feel connected their campus are more likely engaged academic extracurricular activities. They are wider and and research, for example, library project management and uh, uh, and accounts departments. So, for example, fee submission and other activities. Then my implement and methodology. We can use and this HTML registration technology to HTML registration interface component comparing input fields capturing personal information. For example, name, email, password, contact details, gender, type, style, and then use CSS presentation, style sheet, validation. Then web designing to continuously involving driving technology, advancement, user expectation, a new methodology. Future design promises more immersive, interactive, and user experience. Enhance creativity, efficiency. This document explore potential future web designing, including arranging trends and tools, approach, and shaping industry like. Then login accounts and college visit campus connection. This process. First all, of email, phone number, and password to sign up and then submit and account create and then login this format, email, a phone number, and password and submit. Then show me my website, online campus selection. For example, choose your college as genders, profile, and invert your more information, and then uh, select your category, qualification, skills, research company, and website, email address, then etc. And my technology use this framework, HTML, and HTML used to create an interface web page, and CSS uh, used to coloring and styling, create attractive website, and then JavaScript it is used to create a backend website and generate logic uh, and data analysis. Collected data was analyzed to identify trends pattern related to college needs and campus connection. And HTML and CSS JavaScript methodologies we can use. And my website simulation. This is a way college connect these formats. And future scope, longitude studies, conduct longitude studies examine a long-term impact of college visits and campus connection, student success. Then virtual visits investigates effective virtual college visits and their influence, students' perspective. And then diversity inclusion, explore strategies, promotes diversity inclusion, campus connection, iterative, ensure equal opportunity for all students and boys and girls and other formalities. Then conclusion. My implement College Connect online registration system. The registration procedure has been simplified. Any person can access registration portal online, either computer, smartphones, and fill necessary information. Submit further approval. Web application provides us with is access, friendliness, and tendency. For example, my website is uh, uh, reference YouTube and Google's. Then can you show me my website model project dummy model? Can you, sir, show me?
Yes, you can. Please.
Okay. Then this is my dummy model project, mini project. This is college visit and campus connection. First all username and email ID and phone number and password and confirm. Then registration. Any first all candidate, can you visit my website? Then register and first name and last name and gender and date of birth. For example. Uh, Date of birth format. Then continue your choose. And submit. Then after to save your my profile and my website to implement my derive. And then after create an account. Already you have account, to then login process and login, enter an email ID and password and other no I have account, other recommend accounts to log in my website. For example, Google. So Google through assign my website and Facebook reference and LinkedIn and then GitHub. And then no don't dummy project and agreement with terms condition to create and update this project model and show me minor details in this project and log in this and show me and how home page of home about service and product, contact me and then search anything feedback and home research papers and about skills center and will search your find college research visits to uh, exactly clear and full focusing and then our facilities and campus connect campus to student facility and then campus facilities and then why are you visit important? So my college visits, campus visit opportunity of your college catalog, then etc. And visit my topics, artificial intelligence background and cloud computing, virtual visibility, and then etc. And connect with a specific community. And then my e- then man email my college visit website, email and subscription to subscribe you and latest reading and then publish and most important topics to create and then website and click here and to direct to information more, and social link to provide email, and then copyright content. This is website my opinion, and then don't copy again another people.
Okay, Raghavendra.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
yeah.
you, ma'am.
So what you have done, I think your project is still not complete, right? Have you completed? Do you feel that you've completed, or you need to add some more features? What is your current status of your project?
Ma'am, don't pending any this project of work.
Once again,
Not
the project is ready, or is this what you're going to submit, or you're planning to add some more features to it?
yes, ma'am. Submit and more features add.
Hmm. So, what I feel is, first of all, the idea that you have come up with, uh, having a college visit and campus connection together, is a very nice idea. Okay, because now the world is also moving on both online and offline platforms, right? We are also connected in an online platform right now. So, same way, you are also trying to connect your college campus with all the other friends and students and teachers. So what I suggest is, first of all, the screen that I see in front of me, there's too much of colors happening here. So try to, standardize your designing part. Okay, the layout is what is where you have to work on. Try to look out for some of these standard websites and see how they are placing the images and what is the login page looks like. Because when you are entering the first name, last name, and all these details, and when you're clicking on the submit button, a pop-up message should come up that you have registered successfully. Otherwise, the user doesn't understand what has happened, right? So those optimization of your process is required. The layout also needs extensive changes and upgradation. Otherwise, the idea is really good. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Even here, if you can see, the layout is what I feel. The idea is okay, but the layout is where you are missing a lot. Please work on that, and then you can submit your project if you still have some time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I
Hmm.
get more sufficient time, not more sufficient time. Then I get an complete your project.
If that's what, if you get some time, please do that and enhance your project. Yeah. Thank you. Next group, please.
Yeah, thanks, Raghavendra, for your presentation.
Thank you,
Now I
sir.
would request Meghana for her presentation. Next presentation.
Meghna is in which group? May I know
Yeah,
that?
sure. I'll just
Yeah.
mention that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, 1F.
1F, no? Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
1F. Yeah.
Can you show me my portfolio file? Suggest your implement.
Yes, please come up again.
Wow.
Hello.
So this is my portfolio file, and then suggest your implements. Personal portfolio file.
Yeah, that's great. So we can connect regarding that later on. So we can discuss that later on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Meghana, am I audible to
Ese
you?
de Netflix, sí, que tendría un 90. Es que este tendrías que hablar con el médico. Un 50, un 30. Toma, este ya está. Un 30. Es un 30. No, yo no he dicho eso. Pero has hecho una pausa rápida.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, sure. Tell.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, you can please begin with your presentation.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, your screen is shared. Please proceed. Like it was shared earlier.
Sir?
Yeah, it was shared earlier. Please do the same and proceed with the presentation.
Yeah, sir. Just 1 second.
Yes, it's shared. Shared, yeah. Now please go for the presentation and continue.
Yeah, sir. Just 1 second. I'm opening my presentation.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible. Kindly
Hello, my
rotate your phone so that it can be seen properly.
Okay, sir. Now is it okay, sir?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, sir. My project name is Harnessing Vehicles Exhaust Heat for Powering Self-Wearable Devices, sir. So here is the introduction about this project. So M- moreover, we are using vehicles in our daily life. As we are seeing most of the vehicles on the road, and they all are internal combustion engines. So, which are using 12% of energy from the fuel. So, if we are not using that vehicle heat, it may go into the atmosphere, and it may go waste. But we can use that by using thermoelectric generators. As now we are using tech plates, so heat can be directly converted into electrical power. So it is using seeback effect, and it going to take the heat directly and converts it into electricity. So this is my methodology. So based on this, may I tell about this block diagram? As we are taking tech plates, so Peltier plate is used for the main element. So it can be used through charge controllers and batteries, voltage sensor and LDR sensor. So these are all directly connected into the Raspberry Pi Pico, so which has been used in my project. So LCD is used to display the voltage, which is converted into the electricity. So this project may use for the charging mobiles and wearable devices. So templates are mostly used for the temperature gradients. So it is very easily used material which can be converted heat energy into electricity. So this material is selected because of it has a high efficiency, which may withstand with the high temperatures. If we use bismuth telluride or culture rights, so it is very usable and it is very high efficient. So we may get more efficiency and more heat. So this may take more waste from the vehicles. So these are the this is my project which was connected to the vehicle. This design is mostly used for the motorcycles, so which may carry easily for the silencer. So this may significantly not going to weight the vehicle more. So and this thermoelectric conductivity also um, this material also not using more money or not more cost. So it is easily available and it can be easily upgraded to the bike silencers. So this energy storing system is we are using rechargeable batteries. So rechargeable batteries means lithium ion batteries are used in this. So with this we can store the energy into the batteries. This this may use very effectively for the powering electronic devices. We can easily charge whenever we want. It may gives the charge for our devices. Power management systems. In this implementing a powering management system that regulates the flow of electric from the tech place to the storage unit and the motor vehicle electrically system. So this powering system is used to power up the electrical systems from the motorcycles. So this features voltage regulation. Voltage regulation is the output of the tech plates, which is suitably charged for the batteries and super capacitors. Field testing and optimizing. Conduct field test to ensure the presence of the system under different operating conditions. So it can be used in different conditions in different ways. So when we are going for the long distance, it is easily carried and it can be capture energy and it can be converted into electricity. Here are the results, sir. So in this when temperature goes up, the voltage also goes up. It is directly proportional to the voltage, sir. So when we are using the vehicle for 1 minute or 2 minutes, in the temperature varies rapidly. So at 20 degrees centigrade, voltage is 0.97. So for that voltage, we can generate to 25 milliamperes. So we can easily power power the mobiles and wearable devices. At 5 speeds, we have calculated the power. So this power is while voltage and current are goes up, we can easily take the current for the powering wearable devices. So this, I think this project is very small and it is effectively for all the people. So it can be managed by all. If we include this if we include in the vehicles, it is easily carryable and it is very useful for the women when suddenly mobile is off, then we can use it. So I think this project is going to use in more.
Okay, Meghna, I have a question. The idea of I can really see innovative idea that you have come up with, the proper optimized utilization of the energy. It's the heat energy that you're trying to capture. So that's really good, thinking out of the box. But my question is, in the vehicles we already have, not in the, I don't know whether it's available in two-wheeler or not, but in four-wheeler we already have seen that there is a provision of charging our mobile phones and all, right? So how is this project of yours going to help the people otherwise?
Four vehicles is not using by all, but two vehicle everyone having, and in every family there is vehicle, two vehicle is there. So it is easily capture more amount of energy from that. Why we have to waste that waste heat? Instead that we are using at least a little bit change is also change only, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, which means the heat that is getting transferred, you are storing it in what form and how can we use it? Can you explain me in a simple way again, shortly?
Yeah, ma'am. We are capturing by using Peltier plates, ma'am. So that energy is converted heat into electricity and it can be stored in a rechargeable battery, ma'am. We are using rechargeable battery, so it can be used whenever we want charging. We may use it. Use that, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So which means, let's say, if I have a option of using a rechargeable battery in any of my devices, I can get it charged through your project, which transfers the heat into electrical energy and utilize it. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, okay. That's good. Please try to make it into a small product form so that people can start using it. Okay. And try to enhance it more so that in the real time we can use it. Okay. So come up with
Yeah,
a
ma'am.
proper module, proper prototype. The project that you've already done, try to convert it into a product. I think that will be very nice with your project. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks, Meghna, for your presentation.
Yeah.
With this presentation, we comes to the end of today's presentation and all. So next we'll take up all the remaining presentations tomorrow and day after tomorrow respectively as planned. Since this is going to be a 3-day long program, so yeah, so that's why it's bifurcated into slots. So thanks everyone for joining today and uh, like presenting today and to attendees for listening and giving your time. And special thanks to Miss Usha ma'am for your kind like evaluations and advices to all the presenters. Looking forward to have this more engaging session tomorrow and day after tomorrow respectively, and hopefully contributing to the Vikshit Bharat initiative of Government of India and for the betterment of the nation. Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.